Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. Bob just making his way through my intro, which by the way, I did create his yard. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link to that video in the time cards on top. So in today's video, I will be touring my Encanto themed house. I was supposed to do this weeks ago. I am so sorry, but it's okay because she's here now. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went a little overboard with this house that I had to stop myself because if not, I was never going to finish this. I wanted to add every single scene from the movie, but I had to limit myself with just a few. I even went to Harv's Island to create some of these scenes because if not, I was going to spend my whole life time traveling for these items. If they ever want to update this game again, they need to update the amount of items you can order in a day because 5 isn't cutting it at all. We need more. Anyways, I am currently in my Alice in Wonderland outfit and it's just not fitting for the theme, so I would need to change. I will have all of the codes to the outfits in the description below, but I spent so long trying to find green glasses, and can you believe that these are the only green glasses in the game that are circled? But I think she looks super cute. I love her hair so much and I'm super excited to start the tour. We're going to start the first room where Abuela got the candle. I just want to say this movie made me super emotional. I watched it the very first time when it came out and I cried my eyes out. There's not a lot in the room, but the surroundings and everything speaks for itself, and I wanted to include this because it is a very powerful and symbolic scene. The next room is Mirabel's room where she shared with Antonio. I wish Animal Crossing had children wallpaper that has the alphabet and numbers on it, but there isn't one, so I just decided to go with this green wallpaper instead. On Antonio's side, he's packing up to leave because he's about to find out his special ability, and on her side of the room, I did add some kid drawings using the glowing moss stickers to stick them up on the wall. I love the room. It's super simple, but I feel like it captures a lot of what was in her room. I also had to look at so many clips from the movie just so that I can get a 360 view of the whole room. The next room is my second favorite room of this whole house, which is when everyone prepares for Antonio to receive his gift. I really love this room and I tried to fit as many flowers and greenery as I could in this room. This was also the scene where Mirabel sings, which is one of my favorite songs in the movie. This room took me a few days to create. I kept removing items and adding items and things just weren't looking right, but I really love how it turned out. It does make me feel like I'm in the movie, which is crazy because Animal Crossing doesn't have that many items that reflect the movie, and they should add that in the game, but who knows. The next room is where we find out what Antonio's gift is. Abuela was sweating back there because she thought that Mirabel was about to ruin it because she was holding his hand, but she didn't, and his room is amazing. And I love that the tiger toy that Mirabel gives him actually turns into a tiger. It was cute that he's able to talk to animals, so that was really nice. And yeah, this is my attempt of his room if it was in Animal Crossing. In his room, he had a huge tree right in the center, so I used this pine tree to represent that big tree. The next room is where TikTok had a chokehold in the beginning of 2022. If you already know, if you guess, it is the scene where everyone sings "We Don't Talk About Bruno." I did want to create the other scene with Dolores, but it wasn't working out how I wanted it to be. I was trying to place everything, but everything ended up being blah. So I just scrapped that room. And I also Googled how to create a church and I found a video that was very helpful. I'll leave it in the description below. And then I created the umbrellas that the people were holding when they were singing about what Bruno said will happen to them. And then I shoved Bruno in the back over there. If you go back and watch the movie, you'll notice when they were all singing this song, Bruno was in the back doing something different in each scene. So that was really cool to see. Now, after all of these singing, Mirabel goes to Bruno's room, finds a broken piece of his vision, goes back, ruins the whole dinner proposal for Isabella. The rats came and took the piece of the vision and ran off, and then Mirabel finds out where Bruno is hiding. So this is my take of the room where he was hiding behind a dinner wall. I want to say this scene really broke my heart because of the fact that Bruno literally left the family to protect Mirabel, but yet stayed so close to them, listening to every dinner conversation that was going on. The little plate that he drew on the table literally took me out. I was bawling. I'm bawling right now just like talking about it. I didn't think a movie would make me so emotional. But I don't like rats at all, but these rat figurines are so cute, and you know, I had to add Marshall's photo in the back because he's my little baby. The next room is where Bruno shows Mirabel the vision. I just added a few plants in the back since they were in Antonio's room, but one thing I wanted to point out is that I love the new feature where we can change the color of the light. I changed the light to a green, which really brings the element of the room, just like in the movie. Now in Bruno's vision, it was Mirabel hugging Isabella, so Mirabel went to Isabella to see if she could get a hug from her. She was just like, ugh, like hugging her, ew. But we enter into Isabella's room. Now I tried to make the room as flowery as possible, if that's even a word. The only thing that the game has for a wallpaper is the cherry blossom with the trees, so I tried to cover up the trees a bit. I did wanted to use a custom design to decorate the whole wall into a bunch of flowers, just like in the movie, but I did wanted to keep it like this just so that if anyone didn't have Nintendo Online, they can go ahead and recreate this room. But this is my take on her room if she were to come to Animal Crossing. In the movie, her room is so beautiful. It's just filled with a bunch of flowers, pink and purple, which are my favorite, and her swinging bed that comes down is goals. I want that bed so bad, even though I'll probably get sick from swinging around, but I don't care. I want that bed. This is my favorite room of the whole house, and I wish I could keep it, and I also wish I could live here, but I can't. So this is the last room of the house, and this is where Mirabel finds out that she wasn't supposed to hug Isabella. It was actually her abuela. And then abuela and Mirabel had a little moment there which made me also cry, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. The movie ends where she was given the doorknob to her door, which is the casita. And the cutest part was Antonio was there to hold her hand as she walked to open her door. Such an amazing movie, and thank you for everyone that voted for me to create this house tour. Definitely enjoyed it. Definitely had a lot of tears, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I will leave all of the design codes that you see here in the description just in case you are also trying to create an Encanto themed house. I also love catching my villagers being lazy and not helping me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. I will be creating another poll on my community tab so that you guys can vote on the next Disney themed house that you would like for me to recreate. So head over there and cast your vote. I will also be creating the pansy flower forest in my next video, so stay tuned for that. Love you all always. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!